Hello and welcome to the Bonafide show. Thank you for watching this video. I know it's been quite a while I haven't been on here. But I do want to let you guys know I'm still around and I will continue being around because I'll be doing more and more videos in the coming weeks and months. I had so much to do that I couldn't even organize myself well. I was all around the place. And so, yeah, basically, I was just really focused on so many things, and my organization skill was kind of lacking in some ways because I needed to get this done, and it was, it was, you know, just a lot of things. But again, there's only me to blame. I'm sorry for not being around, especially at a time like this where I know people often need reassurance in regards to the market. But that's okay because I'm here now and I will give you guys that reassurance. I know right now we're looking at some red weeks. Um, Bitcoin has fallen 18% in the last 7 days. Ethereum 27, BNB 25, Cardano 24, Solana 37, XRP 22. I think we all get the drill. This was just intense. Now, I guess the first thing I want to talk about, since I haven't been around in a while, um, is all these crashes and stuff. Like, how do I, as a long term and semi I want to say fully involved, but not really because I'm doing so many things, which I'll speak about later. But let's just say semi-involved into the crypto market. How do I react to these type of things? And so I've been around for about a year almost now, right? So um, I have to say that I've kind of grown accustomed to this, and this is not, I don't want to be the dead fish in the flow, but when it happens, I try, I try not to really think about it too much. My mental health is a lot more important than the market. And again, I'm relatively young. For those of you who don't know, I'm 22 years old. I turned 22 years old about um a couple months ago, like 2 3 months ago, and I'm not really scared, I guess, to lose all the money I have invested in crypto. I'm aware of the risks, right? And so I guess this kind of brings forth the idea of risk management, knowing how to manage one's risk and what you're willing to lose and such, and really ask yourself, like, is this something I'm willing to lose? Or at least convince yourself that if you're putting yourself in, if you're investing in cryptos, you have to convince yourself that you're willing to lose this because you know somewhere deep down that you could lose all of this. So there's a part of you that knows it could lose it all. And I think you just have to kind of face that part of yourself. But yeah, really and truly, I mean, there's so much emotions in the crypto market. I mean, there's there's a lot of negativity in these days, and it's almost as if right now we're at a point in the market where people are literally um emphasizing on the bad days very strongly and the good days very strongly. And this contrast is bound to lead to either a really deep crash, like this bounce off is bound to lead to a very deep crash or a very deep win. And so, do I know which it's gonna go towards? Um, Not specifically. I mean, I don't have the timing either, right? Like, I know that I'm invested in this market because I believe in it long term. And in regards to like the timing of what long term is, I'd say something around like 5 to 7 years. But I have that time, right? I have the time to wait 5 to 7 years till, all these things bounce off. Because again, I'm 22 and I'll still be doing a lot of stuff, right? But there's some people who don't have that time. And so how do these people deal with their risk? Well, it really comes down to knowing yourself, knowing what you want, and knowing how to uh, go with the market and your investments accordingly, right? So, um, obviously, you know, I'm invested in a lot of coins that are not even in the top 50. I mean, you guys have seen my video. Um, it like the ones that are in the top 50 are XRP, um, Dogecoin, and I'm still holding my Dogecoin. I am not even at a loss yet because I invested pretty early, but I still believe that there will be a one bounce off of this, like a pump out of this, and then at that point I'll take it off. I've been kind of playing stupid with Dogecoin, so that is on me. Um, and then on top of that, so I've got XRP, Dogecoin, CeeLo, and Radix. So these are around like the top 50, top 75 maybe. And so all of these projects, except really Dogecoin, and I guess I believe in some way, right? And I do believe Dogecoin will eventually go back up. I truly believe that. This is just a feeling. Nothing logical about this, right? And again, all you guys know, nothing in this video is financial advice, right? But this is just a feeling of mine, and I tend to follow my feelings for certain things in the market. So that's really how I operate. But again, for the top three coins that I just named you guys, like the losses that I've incurred from them are not that big. In fact, like I'm technically still in profit from all of these coins, which is amazing. Um, and that's the perk of uh, doing investing, sorry, in the cryptos that are in the top 50. So you need to know, how can I, how can I make sure that I manage my risk properly? Because all the other coins that I have, I've lost. I've lost. I'm not in profit. There's a lot of coins that I'm not in profit right now, and a lot of coins that I'm like about to lose profit very quickly. And so um you have to be aware of that, right? But at the end of the day, right, these coins that are in like the top 50 or the top 100, those are the coins that I'm the most invested in. It's the heavily invested ones. And that makes it so that a large portion of my, of my wallet, if you want to call it, is not affected that greatly, right? But obviously this has affected every crypto almost. Um, Here, let's just check the 24-hour here. Like, oh god, I thought it was going to show me 24 hours in the last for the top 100, but I guess not. But anyways, you guys see some coins are obviously still pumping. I mean, the market never sleeps. This is what it is. But how would I separate my portfolio, right? If you're new to crypto, right, and it's like kind of like a perfect time to get in, how would you how would I suggest you to separate your crypto portfolio? Well, very simply, I would probably tell you something let's have the basic way of looking at it and maybe something that's more specific. So, I would have 50% of my coins in the top 50, top 75. Because in the top 50 and top 75, especially when you're entering the 40 zone and whatnot, you could still hit a lot of 3x, even 5 and 10x sometimes. So 50% of my coins, top 50 and 75, I would put 35% of, nah, maybe not, 30% of my coins in anything from top, 75 to 200. I would put you know what? Sorry. I would put 20%, 25%, 15% of my coins in something that's in the top 300 plus, and then I would put, so let's calculate 35, 40. Oof. No, let's do this the right way. 5% of my coins in shitcoins pump dump. This is how I would, manage my portfolio. 50% of my coins are in the top 50, 75. So if there's ever a crash, then it usually stays pretty strong. 30% of my coins will probably be somewhat fatally damaged for like half of them when you're arriving at here. So 15% of your coins will probably hit a bad position. Then when you get to top 300 and plus, you're kind of or top 200 and plus, you're kind of, losing a lot more, but it's not that bad, honestly. And then obviously your shit coins, well, you could lose any day. So this is how I would probably manage my portfolio. I could even change it up to like 60%, 30%, or not even 25%, 15%. Does that make sense? Something like that. Yeah, something like that also works. I mean, this is sort of like the structure I would go for. But for me, for example, I've got like, I want to make sure that I manage my coins in this way. 60% of my coins go to XRP and XRD. And anything that could potentially benefit, like banks and stuff. So I would go like, 30% in high risk stuff, like, what people would mostly consider high risk, like anything like utility based, but that's still kind of underdog. And then I would probably go, 25%, no, 30%, and not even 35%, and then 5% in meme coins. That's something I would probably do. So that means a lot of coins would appear in this 35%, a lot less here, and I could even add some other coins, right? XRP, XRD. Here, what are some other that we can name? Jeez. Wow. So yeah. Terra Luna, Avalanche. A lot of these are really good. Phantom 2. And again, I'm not a day trader. Like, I don't like day trading. But this is probably what I would do. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and tweet this. A nice foundation for your portfolio management. Not financial advice. Just my own opinion. Top 50 coins. Top 75 coins. Top 300 coins. And you could even go 25%, 5%, like not even 1% meme coin, 9%, 9%, Jesus Christ, 9%, 9%, does that even make sense mathematically? Not even 5, 10, and then, yeah, so 60, 70, 100, yeah, makes sense. Low thousands with utility, or even launch pads, So again, there's a lot of ways you can learn to, manage your portfolio, and that's the most important thing that you can learn um, in the crypto market. It's to manage your portfolio. Again, I'm not worried because everything I've ever invested in, I believe in the project, whether it's in regards to the tech, so Radix, obviously, which is a layer 1 DeFi done right. If you haven't checked out my video about this one, go ahead and check it out. And then I've got also community, and then I've got utility, which kind of, intertwines with tech. And so I'm not really worried. Like, I have fun in this market. I have fun being in this market. I enjoy it. I feel like doing um I'm doing something with purpose. I think that Radix can change the world. I think that cryptocurrencies can change the world. I think NFTs can change the world. And so that's why I invest in them, because I think there's a purpose. And so even if I was to lose all my money, I know that at least I was moving with purpose. You have to find something that's strong, um, as a foundation for you to move, um, freely and happily in this market without being affected by the ups and downs. Now, obviously, how questions can change. Like the fact is, like, I'm not trying to maximize all of my profits. I am, but I'm when I say I'm not trying, it's that I'm not putting in the action to maximize all my profit, right? If I was to maximize my profit, when I was at my all-time high back in November, I should have took it all out, and then I would have reinvested today. And that probably would have been, in fact, that would have been the smartest move. But I didn't do that because I didn't try to maximize my profit. But if you try to maximize your profit, the best way to do it is to set yourself, um, a certain a certain profit cap, right? So let's say, for example, you're going for a minimum of 3x, and I use 3x because that is my minimum. And I've decided to go that way since recently. So basically, if I 3x a coin, right? So let's say I invest $1,000 and I 3x it, and it's at $3,000, then I'm going to take my initial profit of 1,000. Why? Well, even if it was to drop back to what it was and I was to be left with pennies or whatnot, before that would even happen, right? I would have $1,000 to utilize to maximize my opportunity to make other gains in other cryptos, right? Because the crypto market is all about opportunities. So if you're able to make sure that uh, you have uh, the timing and opportunity aligned, then you can always make sure to make some money, right? So if I have, let's say, recently I had invested in property. So let's say I had invested initially 1,000, it went to 3,000, I took out my 1,000, and then I invested in something like Matic, for example, right? Let's just use Matic as an example. I put 1,000 in Matic. Now let's say property is kind of going down, but my Matic, right? My Matic has just tripled. So now I can take another 100, another 1,000 out and whatnot, right? So it sort of um, protects me from losing my initial investment, and it also protects me in case the price does blow up even more. And then after that, you can start to create more of an algorithm in regards to how you're going to take out your money, right? So you can start with 3x, then after 3x, you've got maybe 5x, whatever the case may be, right? But strategy is very important. Logical strategy is important. Emotion is very important. And the reason why emotion is important is because if you're having this emotion, chances are somebody else or other people are. So knowing that, how will you move with the market, right? So a lot of time I took out my money because I followed my emotion, I followed my intuition, and there was a crash. That's because the you're kind of thinking with other people in some ways, because everybody sort of has these emotions, right? We're no different. So again, I don't know how long this video was. I wanted to make a quick video regarding crypto portfolio management. Again, nothing in this video is financial advice, and I'm sorry for the long hiatus. I kind of thought that this was a great video to kind of begin in the role of making more and more videos, and so that's exactly what I'll do. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the content, sorry, make sure to follow, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, I mean, and leave a comment. Again, I feel more and more comfortable being in front of a computer talking to you guys, and it's just amazing, and I'm excited for this. And so I'll see you guys next time.